Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, because I know it's mostly you up in here, booski. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Am I tripping or not, tarot? My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So Divine Masculine, I'm here to do the what the fuck is up with you reading for the next 7 days. I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle Divine Masculine, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single Divine Masculine. Get no fit nugs. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. It is currently under construction. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way out. Hit the alley. You'll be back in Toonland. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you. Divine, I don't know. Okay? Divine Masculine, I am smoking, so that could be it too. But Divine Masculine, I kept getting messages about PTSD today. While I was like driving and stuff and kind of like meditating on your energy. They were talking about, excuse me, PTSD. And a lot of you guys don't know that's like you suffer from it. You like, that's just life, none. I say the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you know that that's like trauma or stress if that's all you know, G? Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of you guys may think something is normal, Divine Masculine, or yeah, like that's just the way life is or supposed to be, and it's not. It's like you've adapted to some type of negativity or some type of trauma or stress or some shit like that. A lot of us weren't raised in like that post-traumatic stress disorder era. You know what I mean? They put a title on that shit later on when we were adults. Growing up, that was just fucking life. I mean, pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, there was no label for that shit. So some of you guys could be getting help for this now that you know what this is. For some of you who do know, like, it's post-traumatic stress disorder. Some of you guys could be working through this, talking to someone about this, or talking to a therapist, or shit, I don't know, getting into spirituality. But we all suffer from it. I'm a firm believer that everybody has post-traumatic stress disorder. Some people worse than others, that's all. Some people got it later in life than others. Some people were born in that shit, you know? So, I don't know, Booski. The key thing they were saying is that a lot of y'all don't know that's what it is. Like, you know, you may chalk it up to like, that's just how I am. You know, that's just the way that I am. It could be like you're defensive. You know what I mean? Or unable to receive things. Like when people are trying to be nice to you, it's always like, well, why? I get that shit. You know what I mean? But that's like a sign of post-traumatic stress right there. It's like when someone wants to be nice to you, you like, why? You know? That ain't fucking normal, G. You know what I mean? But that's normal, ain't it, Norman? Nah, that's not normal, G. So I'm told. To me, it's normal. But they're saying, no, that's not normal. To always be suspicious. You know what I mean? Always have your guard up, things like that. Not trusting of people. Like shit like that. Like feeling non-deserving. You know what I mean? That type of shit. All that is post-traumatic stress disorder, they said. I'm just telling you what they told me. I don't know. You know? But it sounds about right. And the way we grew up, for the most of us, listening, I feel like our families didn't really do the whole therapy and you need to talk to somebody type shit. We just kind of like grew up in the shit. You know what I mean? Like kind of dealt with shit, or, you know what I mean? Just kind of packed it down. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they're showing me a compactor where you just compacted it down to like the smallest little, you know, cube and swallowed that shit and kept on moving. It's just like, you know, like there was no label for that shit back then. So I don't know, you younger kids, I mean, or not kids, but you know, you younger adults, you guys have a lot more, I don't want to say resources, but I feel like they give y'all motherfuckers a lot of leeway and shit. They give y'all it's a syndrome for everything y'all motherfuckers got. But when we were growing up, wasn't no fucking syndrome. You know what I mean? You better get that shit together. You know what I mean? And what happens in our house stays in our house is what our parents said. You better not talk to no fucking body and shit. It was like that type of energy. And God bless our parents because they didn't know better. But it's like, you know how much shit we dealt with? You dealt with? Divine Masculine is telling me you guys may be dealing with this right now. Okay? Ooh, that was a mouthful, buddy. Let's get started, shall we? Give me some messages here for Divine Masculine. How he'll be feeling about himself and the energy he's going to be in the next 7 days. You know what? That explains why you were like that in Divine Feminine shit, though. Because I feel like that was you and some Karmic Caesar, right? The reading that we heard on YouTube. I feel like that may be why you may be reacting like that. Like how you were upset and angry and lashing out at people and shit. It's almost like shit. People lashed out at me when they had a bad day, says Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So, I mean, not saying it's right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we were raised in that shit. You know what I mean? Or we worked in that shit or grew up in that shit or something, married to it, something, okay? So it seems normal. They keep saying that, but that's normal, ain't it, Norman? That's an Eminem line. Like Norman Bates and shit. Like, nah, motherfucker, you not normal, Norman? The fuck? Not Caesar and Norman. I'm cool, G. What is going on here? Give me some messages for Divine Masculine here. Let's get started, buddy. You got 0 bucket of fucks to give. This is... I don't give a fuck. This is like, I don't feel anything. Is what that is, Divine Masculine. No emotion for something. This is almost like, because at the bottom of the deck, you got the lawnmower man who avoids things. So this is like almost avoiding love. But it could be, that's what I'm saying, G. PTSD. Like, you could feel undeserving of it, or you just like, or it make you feel funny and shit, you know? That's why the Nunsky don't really do love readings and shit. You know what I mean? It makes me feel weird. Even though I love, you could feel the same way. You could be like one of those people that aren't like all PDA or, you know what I mean? Like to hold hands and kiss in public and all this other shit. Not saying that you have to, but I'm saying love could make you feel icky, G. That's what this says. I feel like you want to heal this or work on this, but I feel like you're mostly working on your money, yourself, and all. Like, I mean, shit, I don't know, G. It said love made you feel icky, G. So, I don't know. And you would say, but that's normal, ain't it, Norman? Right? Something about Eminem and, I don't know, G. Shout out to him. Let's move on. Or Norman Bates. What's his name? Anthony Perkins. Somebody's name could be Anthony or some shit. Somebody could be living in a motel or a hotel with their mama. I hope she's still, I mean, shit. If y'all seen Psycho, shit. Let's move on. Give me another one. Manifestation card. This is like a... like you see something and then voila. This is manifestation. This is what it is. Like creation, co-creating. Because you are a co-creator with the Most High. So maybe you created something you ain't feeling. This is like, I don't like what I just bought. That's what this is. I don't like this new house. I don't like this woman. I don't like this job. I don't like these friends. I don't like this shit. That's what this is. But you created it, Divine Masculine. That's what this is. So maybe you went for the lesser and not the moster, even though that's not a word. But that's kind of what this is. This could be like, you know, taking the bottom barrel of the shit. It's like taking, I told somebody they were picking the runt and now they don't like it because they got 10 toes and shit. And you wanted somebody that was 10 toes down but not on one paw. You know what I mean? It's like this type of shit. Like some manifestation went wrong. You know? So this dog got like 40 fingers and 40 fucking toes on one. You know, it's something off here. But you wanted something 10 toes down, but you weren't specific. You didn't say I wanted them all spread out. So they put 10 toes on one paw. It's something like that. And you're like, I'm not feeling this dog, G. I'm not feeling the whole none of this. That's basically what this is in the next 7 days. I feel like you want out of something, but you already committed to it, G. So right now I feel like you're in something you don't love, or you're involved in something, you work somewhere, you're in a situation that you are either getting no love out of, or out of this situation, or you're not giving it. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. I damn, I got bitches. Yeah, I don't know. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. Yeah, and then you got Eminem. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. Yeah, my name is Shady. Something seems like it blew up in your face. Okay, or it will in the next 7 days. Maybe something happens, divine masculine, or has happened, and you just don't know how to feel about it because you created this mess. It could be something like that. Because technically this tower would come before this empty bucket of fucks. So this is like, damn, some shit blew up and I don't even, it's like numb, stunned and shit. But it's like, I definitely created this debacle. Okay? Either way, whichever way I read it. This is like, if I read it the other way, put the tower at the end, right, of this manifestation. This is like, I didn't give a fuck enough to read the details or be specific of none of that shit. And the shit blew up in my face. That's what this is. You or someone else. Okay? Feels this way in the next 7 days. Somebody is stuck in fear here for doing some old like, so shit, you could have, man, somebody could have found out somebody was just a big piece of shit. Basically, is what this is. But it's too late. And it's too late, baby. Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, but we really did try to make it. But it's like, y'all just had a baby, though. You know? It's something like that that's like a butt. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I don't even know how to feel. Like, it could be a newborn and you found out some bullshit about your spouse. I don't know if they cheated or whatever. Maybe they stole some money from you. And you like, literally, this baby 8 days old and shit. Like, and I hate this bitch. You know what I mean? I don't never want to fucking see this hoe again. But it's a little baby here. It's almost like, I don't know, G. That was probably a bad example. But for somebody, though, you know? I feel like something is like, blew up in somebody's face. That's all I can say about that. Give me another one here. Justice. Karma is what that is. Divine masculine. Divorce is what this is. This could be legal woes, troubles, traffic tickets and shit, divorces, child support. That's what I'm saying, G. That's what I'm saying. So this is like, all this shit backfires. So this could have been like the baddest bitch in the world that you got with or whatever. And after however long y'all been together or whatever y'all done accumulated, or divine feminine, however this goes, it's like it ended up with us battling in court, divorce, breaking up assets, suing a bitch, getting paternity. It's like something like went hella fucking sour, or it will, unfortunately, G, in the next 7 days. Someone's trying to act like they don't care that they manifested some karma here too. Like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't, like, you know, it's like Nick Cannon face, allegedly. But he just has this face now. If you ever see it, no disrespect to you, Nick, but we Libra, so we can read people very well. But every time they catch that man smiling, it look real forced. Like, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I know I look not that bright. It's like a forced ass like smile. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you ever look at him smiling and shit, it look real forced now. Like he's really not happy. But shit, I created this shit. I created all of them. Shit, you know. So yeah. It's like this type of energy, but karma whooping that ass. It's like this. Okay, in the next 7 days. I mean, somebody has a brave face. I'll give it to him. But I feel like when they go inside or behind closed doors, something is not what it appears to be on the outside, divine masculine. Okay, so maybe you're trying to keep up a front, or someone else is here because they got themselves in this mess. They're already in this shit, and it's like, I don't want the world to know that I fucked up, or the family or friends or something like that. So they gonna rock with this shit, but they are fucking miserable, G. They do not want to. They are fucking miserable. It could be some, I don't know. It could be a feminine energy with you, divine feminine. This could be you. I don't know. Okay? Wow. Here we go, buddy. Somebody also manifested a divorce or a separation. Also manifested a karmic person in their life. Because they really don't care. Somebody out here is just like, oh well. You know? This feel like, I don't know, almost like reckless energy, but yeah, like reckless energy. Like, I don't even need to know their name, who they are. You know, turn the lights off. It's all the same. It's giving me this type of energy. Somebody also out here is giving up. I hope this ain't you, Divine Masculine. Okay? It's like they just make bad decisions, so they manifest karma all the time. That kind of came out in Divine Feminine shit as far as somebody was just upset every day, G. And they keep doing things to fuck up their day, like, period. Put something on this empty bucket of emotion. The Empress. Divine Feminine. Remember when I told you in your reading, you kept coming out where you came out as the High Priestess, and I said the only reason you're not coming out as the Empress is because the Emperor came out with the Hierophant, which lets me know Divine Masculine was in a relationship or married or something like that. Here she go. And he don't give a fuck about Divine Masculine. Back to you. It say you don't give a fuck about some broad, G. Or maybe she, I mean, I don't want to say, but shit, that's an empty bucket. You can run your finger around the rim of that motherfucker. Ain't nothing in there. You know? So it kind of is. Kind of. This is either someone you like have no more love for, let's say it like that, or somebody that has no more love for you, G. This shit empty, okay? So maybe someone realizes they manifested a karmic relationship, or they didn't manifest nothing but like legal problems and, you know what I mean? Just like lawsuits and tickets and shit and child support. Like somebody feels like they just, I mean, shit. It's not good. Somebody baby mama taking somebody to court, okay? They are. I know you don't feel this way about your mama. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, maybe you don't get along with your mama, but this an empty bucket of fucks. You can't have no empty bucket of fucks for your mama because she brought you here. So it had to be, if the bowl came out, maybe. But this an empty bucket. And I told you some woman had an 8-day-old baby. I told you. It's something like that. Maybe you find out some baby ain't yours. Yeah, 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck or some shit like that. It's something you no longer care about, or it no longer cares about you, unfortunately. I'm not really sure where we're going with this. Some of y'all may not be feeling well, Divine Masculine. I haven't been feeling well for like the past couple days, but I didn't think to bring it up in Divine Feminine's reading. It came up in yours. Just me thinking about it, you know? So somebody could be pregnant, G. Or more, not saying I am, but it's making, I feel like nauseous or something like that. So somebody could be, yeah, calling Earl like a motherfucker, gripping the toilet is what I heard. So somebody just could be drunk. But this is giving me like morning sickness as well. So somebody could be pregnant, and maybe you wasn't meaning to manifest that with a karmic partner. Some of y'all done got a karmic woman pregnant, G. Stuck that weenie up in her and shit. And it's burning. What's going on here? Okay. Maybe that's why. I wouldn't have no love for a motherfucker neither. Got my weenie burning any parts down there down south. Fuck that. Somebody could be from Texas, Florida, Atlanta. But side note, okay? Maybe that's what it is. Because this kind of is my this is my private dancer or dancer for money card. This is also like my STD card. Like somebody pee-pee burning. And it may come from this woman. Okay? And that's why you don't have no love. Okay? I don't know where it came from. Maybe that's what you're trying to figure out. This is the manifestation card. Like, how the fuck is this happening and you just had somebody, man, okay? I don't know, somebody delivered a baby with an STD at the same damn time. Or somebody's wondering, like, damn, ain't you supposed to be down for 6 weeks? How are you out here? You know, it could be some, I don't know. Okay? Okay? I don't know who you be fucking with, bro. Side note, some of y'all could be separated from a Divine Feminine right now. If this is the case, she's separated from you, because this will be a Divine Feminine taking the action to like separate or divorce, or you know what I mean, end the contract. That's like, you know, something signed, sealed, and delivered. But some of you guys manifested this shit, or maybe she did. I don't know. Somebody called something to end here, but it's because of either someone that was acting like they don't care, or they really don't care, have no love, did some trifling at, yeah, 7 of Swords, did some trifling ass shit or something. Okay? But I feel like someone's stuck somewhere though too. Yeah, somebody's pregnant, G. I feel like you need to get a paternity test, or this is already in, because I don't like the justice at the end. And then this breaks down to the Two of Wands. This is somebody making a decision to like do something with the courts. Now, maybe it's child support, but if this woman hasn't had this baby yet, I feel like one of you, something's not feeling right. You know what I mean? I don't know. It would seem like both of y'all would have a connection with the baby in the womb. I feel like somebody that is not, well, obviously it's the man, is not connected to a baby in somebody's womb. I don't know if that's true because the Nusky ain't got no kids, but that's what they're saying. A father should be able to connect with the baby in the womb, and this man already is not connected, G. Unless he just trifling and shit, you know what I mean? Some of y'all like that and just be like, nah. And it really do be you, baby. You know? But then both of y'all motherfuckers karmic, so anyway. Put something on the manifestation card. Ten of Swords. Yeah, this ain't what you thought it was, broski. That's what this is. This like I manifested something and it ruined my fucking life. I feel like this is like fool's gold is what they said. You might have manifested fool's gold, and it looks like some woman. It could be your mom and them. I don't know. This some woman. I don't really feel like divine feminine will ruin your life, but it can happen. But the only way that would happen, because I always say we either gonna bless your life or fuck it up. So the only reason that would happen is if, I mean, shit, you did something against her. I mean, she ain't, you know, we ain't perfect or nothing. She ain't perfect. You ain't perfect. But I mean, the way Divine Feminine's reading was going, how we were talking about how God was angry at someone for the way they were treating or some shit, like treating Divine Feminine, looking at her, some shit. That person was reaping karma, and you got the damn justice at the end. I'm just saying, buddy. Some of y'all may feel like she ruined your life. But it says, I don't feel like she care enough. That says I don't have enough emotion or care, or, you know what I mean? Or even use up my superpowers, this intuition to fuck up your life or do any of that shit. Some of y'all feel like some Divine Feminine may have done spell work. This a wand. It says Ten of Swords. Actually, fucking no. Karma's what's ruining your life. Or somebody, shit. Basically, in the next 7 days. I hate to be so harsh. I feel like some of y'all want to blame some woman for something, Divine Masculine. And maybe some woman did do something. It's not a Divine Feminine that did it, because Divine Feminine is the High Priestess in this weekend spread. So I know this ain't her, G. I know it's not. So if it is a woman that ruined your life, it wasn't my bitch. Yeah, it just wasn't. So whoever this is obviously didn't love you either. Ten of Swords with the empty bucket of fucks is like it's mutual. Shit. So I don't know why y'all out here having children and don't give a fuck about each other. But anyway, none of my business. Y'all just be taxing my motherfucking ass for that baby too and all this other bullshit. But anyway, yeah. Nah, I got to pay for him to go to school and shit. Moving the fuck on. I see someone that may be deactivated by the police. Okay? It's a woman's son. There's a young man out here that gets, assaulted and deactivated by the police in the next 7 days. It's another one. It's a woman's son. Wow. Moving on. They're going to blame this man, this young man, and say he did something, of course. Like he ran, he jumped, he reached, he wouldn't lay flatter than flat. He was already laying flat, but we wanted him flatter than that. Like this type of shit. You know what I mean? And they get him, G. Period. Or something's going on with court with with one of those cases already with some police brutality or homicide or something. Okay? Some women don't even know how to feel. Some women out here are still numb. I'm not surprised, man. My condolences. This is saying some mother has a slain son that was killed by police somewhere. And she's still like, no. Like, you know what I mean? Don't want to do shit, move. Like nothing, G. Nothing. If it wasn't by the police, it was by some karmic woman possibly, or some karmic woman was involved. This mama ain't never been the same, G. After losing this son. So I don't know who that is for, why we're talking about that, but the PTSD. Oh yeah, I forgot about the intuitive message. Yeah, G. So some of y'all could be, you know what I mean? It's like PTSD from other people's PTSD. It's like seeing your mom and them cry and shit, or your family sad and shit, or you know what I mean? And it's like, that's traumatizing in itself. in addition to my own, you know what I mean, traumatization from the situation. It's like a lot of shit piled up on you, divine masculine, right? Because that's how we started it, and then I kind of got in on your ass, but I kind of forgot. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So I'm probably like the other motherfuckers in your life right now. I can just admit it. You know what I mean? Where we kind of forget that you've been through a lot of shit too and just pound on your motherfucking ass. So my apologies for that. For sure, because I know how that feels. Is what this is. It doesn't excuse you manifesting fucked up ass shit in your life, but I understand why. You know what I mean? Why you don't have any feeling like, or kind of feel hopeless. And I'm not saying you should feel like that, but I'm saying as far as this spread goes, how I just kind of disregarded everything that I had told you in the beginning and shit. It makes sense why you manifesting karmic women and having babies with karmic women and all this other shit. It makes total sense. See? It does. I said something about the household. 4 of Wands. Shit. My bad, Booski. Put something on this justice card. I still feel like you're reaping karma though. You know what I mean? So you got karma on top of PTSD and shit. You know? So this would mean that it's unhealed trauma, you know what I mean? Which is just causing you to make bad decisions. Divine feminine, you as well. We've all been here, but some people go like really off the deep end and start creating families, marrying people, you know what I mean? Having children, getting homes, opening businesses with these type of people, other unhealed people. You know what I mean? Other people who have PTSD as well. And it's just like a cycle that keeps going on and on and on. So if there was a divine feminine involved in this situation, I see why she removed herself. Empress with the Princess of Wands with the Ten of Swords. It's like I can't go down that road again. You know what I mean? Shit, she traumatized. Shit. Is what it looked like. A lot of y'all were raised by single mothers, divine masculine, divine feminine. So you didn't get much. You know, Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords is we can't afford that shit. Don't even look in no new Jordan, no new nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing is what that shit is. I feel like growing up. So shit, that could have caused you to get picked on at school because you couldn't keep up with the other kids. So that's more trauma and shit. It's like they said your yearbook. They're taking me through your yearbook. So this is when you were born and shit. Up into when you were a young warthog. And then just shit, you know what I mean? Ten of Swords. Something happened at like a young age. Like mid-teens, early 20s and shit. That just kind of... I heard my first death. So I don't know, divine masculine. My condolences, whatever. It's like too young to be seeing shit or be involved in shit. This y'all getting arrested as kids and all types of shit, okay? Police brutality, they said. Yeah, more trauma and shit. 4 of Pentacles fell on the floor. I'm gonna put it back. They say this is a big rich town. Boom, 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 boom. I just come from the poorest part. It's exactly what the fuck I just said, G. It's just what I said. If you watch Power, you know the song. Some of y'all have some sons or daughters that are growing up just like you, divine masculine, and that doesn't really feel like a good thing, if I can be honest with you, G. You know? Like something is repeating itself. Okay? So that could be why you're lashing out. Because I picked that up in Divine Feminine's reading where I'm like, it's some man out here just lashing out at everybody and shit. And I dare I say it has something to do with divine feminine, and I do feel like partly it does, but now that I'm digging in your reading, of course it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? It ain't never gonna just be about no bitch. But because I see your mom out here, kids, police, psychological shit, you know what I mean? Children, people dying and all types of shit, you know, poverty and shit. Being raised by a single parent. If this even was your parent, this could have been your grandma and them. You wasn't even there. You know, like this type of shit going on. So it makes sense why you would be angry in regards to something you can't get or achieve just because shit, you know, like I'm tired of not getting and achieving shit. You know what I mean? So this is honestly, well, shit. It kind of makes me feel like you could be healing from the PTSD because now you want something divine. I feel like you want a divine whole path, divine feminine, divine everything. You know what I mean? So it almost brings that PTSD to the surface where you like kind of realize the shit that's holding you back or been holding you back, or the shit that you still need to deal with or heal from. Like all of us, G. It's a crazy time right now. Some of y'all could be remembering some shit from when you were a kid. That's why they showed me that compactor. That, like a trash compactor. Like you just stuffed everything down, G. Damn. Put some on this, justice here. This read making me sad. Maybe that's because now my tummy stopped hurting. So I don't know. Maybe you guys are get anxiety. When you get anxiety, your stomach hurts or something like that, or you get nauseated. Some of y'all don't eat, or you smoke a lot, or drink, or something like that. Put some on this justice card. Yep, 7 of Cups. So what I said, that's drinking, eating, smoking, or something a lot in excess. You could be smoking a lot, drink, exactly what the fuck I just said. Some karmic behavior. Divine feminine, you as well. We could all be indulged. The non-smoking a lot, G. A lot of marijuana right now and shit. You know what I mean? That's what this is. I don't even really feel, there's nothing out here that says, well, shit, something you tried to manifest could have ended. Divine masculine. That's what this says, divine feminine. But this is in the middle. So I feel like this, well, shit, I hope not. I'm gonna have to, let me put another one with this 10 of Swords. What is this? Because this will be the reason why you do that. You know what I mean? The reason why you overindulge in something or make a bad decision at the end of the 7 days is because of some manifestation that doesn't come forward or come through. What is this? The world. Damn, whatever it is fucking over, G. Damn. The 10 of Swords and the world. They like don't even ask, bitch. It's a written out. Okay? Somebody travel plans could be canceled or some shit like that, but there's definitely a cycle that's over. I feel like it didn't really begin because this is I see something I want or I manifested something I want, and it doesn't even say you got to enjoy the shit. That's what it says. And then it's like a karmic shit, like just shit start happening and shit. 7 of Cups with the karma here with justice. So this could be somebody else. This is the only court card here. So this could be some woman you connected to, and this may not even be you. Maybe you ended something with somebody. Maybe the baby ain't yours. I don't know. Some shit like that. Or maybe the woman was drinking and smoking while she was pregnant and something wrong with the baby type shit. You know? It feels like something you like. Sweet baby Jesus. I mean, shit. Whatever it is you stuck in your mind about it, you dream about it. You actually have dreams about this divine masculine. Okay? Or you will in the next 7 days. You know how shit can bother you sometimes where you just dream about it, or certain people be on your mind so hard that you dream about them and shit. It could be a divine feminine in your dreams. Some of y'all want to connect with a divine feminine, and I feel like that may be over, G. Empress with the Page of, or Princess of Wands with the 10 of Swords in the world. It seems that's over. That means it's just like kind of like a dream now, like you know, or something turned real sour. This is like something turning into a karmic contract because it was so much fucking confusion. So you could have been dating other people, or it just was a lot of bullshit involved. Motherfuckers didn't know what they wanted to do, or they had like a certain specific idea about another person or how something should go, and it made something end. It's like somebody like didn't act on something, or they chose another path. Yeah, 2 of Wands is out here. That made something else in divine masculine, or it will. So make sure, I mean, shit, double check some shit in the next 7 days, okay? Someone does walk away from someone or a situation and they don't give a fuck, G. 7 of Cups with the empty bucket of fucks is 8 of Cups. But this is like, I don't feel shit. You know what I mean? Bitch, who? 7 of Cups is, I don't even know you. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Karmic ass. Either someone's saying this shit to you, or you're saying this to someone. Okay? And not to excuse the whoever say it is this feminine energy. I feel like she suffered from shit too. Drug and alcohol abuse and all types of shit. Okay? So nobody out here is like innocent. I don't want to call this karmic woman like just like a whole karmic asshole ass. You know how I gets down, right? But they're making me feel different about this. Like y'all trauma bonded or some shit. You and this person, whoever this is. Or you're still in a situation with people where you're trauma bonding with these people. And it's costing you a divine contract, G. Pretty much. And you may know this, but if you do know this, you're acting like you don't give a fuck, and it says you do. And you may be drinking and smoking a lot because of this shit. Or overeating, or serial dating and shit, staying out, getting in trouble, all types of shit, okay? Somebody out here got a lot of lawsuits going on here. A lot of you guys are very talented, though, Divine Masculine. 7 of Cups with that paintbrush is like you can do, like you're multi-talented at that. You know what I mean? It's not just one thing you're good at. You're good at a lot of things. But I don't like the 10 of Swords with the world here. It's like you ain't exercised none of them, caught up with whoever in the fuck this is that you don't even give a fuck about. This make me feel like you never really gave a fuck. It just says you were reckless and skeeted it. You know what I mean? And maybe a baby coming. That just ended everything. This could be football careers, music careers, businesses, school, relationships all came to an end fucking with whoever in the fuck this is, okay? Now, for some of y'all, it could be your mama. As far as listening to your mom about your relationship or what your next move is, or some woman, G. I don't know who this woman is. But whoever this woman is don't care about ending shit for you. Because I feel like this woman's stuck at home. On some real shit. It's a woman who doesn't get to travel, go out much, orders in a lot, like everything. This woman could order a lot on Amazon and shit. You know what I mean? Like they never leave the house, or they never leave their comfort zone. And somehow you're connected to this woman, and she's caused you to stay in this comfort zone as well. And you haven't really achieved much of what you want to do. I see you achieving much, but not much of what you wanted to do. It's always on the back of someone else's shit, or, you know what I mean, connected to someone else's shit. Like, what about you, though? And that's where that PTSD comes in, where I was saying, maybe you feel like you don't deserve this shit. This could be like you maybe you were the oldest. This could be like you got a little brother, little sister, and this is the one that your parents doted on, and you had to do everything. So I didn't get to do shit, says Divine Masculine. You know what I mean? So now I'm older, says Divine Masculine, I just kind of take the back seat anyway, because, you know, it's like this. It's making me sad, G. What kind of fucking reading is this, bro? It really is. What's at the bottom? Knight of Wands at the bottom of the flashcard deck. Yeah, and then the 8 of Swords. Some of y'all, somebody going to jail out here, or someone's just in a mental prison. It's like, that's why I said this is kind of good in a way, because there's something about you waking up, but it's bringing all this shit to the surface. So I don't like the way you're reacting to it, or none of us really, drinking and smoking and eating and whatever the fuck we out here doing, right? I don't like the way we're reacting to things, you, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, but I do like the fact that the shit coming to the surface. It's like so we can deal with the shit, but we definitely need better fucking methods of dealing with shit. So this could be staying up all night, you know what I mean, not sleeping. Watching TV, watching YouTube, overworking. There's something that you're doing in excess, Divine Masculine, because of whatever this is, okay? This could be something that you know you have to put. It may not be bad in regards to you. This could be something that somebody thought they were manifesting with you. You know what I mean? And you had to put an end to that shit. Like, nah. You know what I mean? And it makes you feel bad because you got a heart. Like, I don't like hurting people's feelings and just dipping out on them and shit and divorcing them and separating from little babies and all. You know, this is like what this is. Quitting jobs. You know, something out here you may be taking really, really hard in the next 7 days. Yeah, this is 7 days as well. Somebody damn sure go to jail in the next damn 7 days. Cups to me are fucking, well, nah, it could be weeks. Because swords are usually days to me. Cups are usually weeks. Yeah. And like the next month and 3/4 of shit, somebody going to jail, G. Possibly for public intoxication, trying to take some drugs on a plane, or taking some drugs to another country, or trying to. They said trying to. It don't even work. Whoever trying to take like some weed or something to another country, please don't. They ain't playing with your ass. Amanda Knox. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This like, you know, if y'all know who that is, they just said her, and that wasn't even her smuggling shit. Okay, she was involved in some whole other shit. Okay, 10 of Swords ass shit up in Italy. Some of y'all need to be careful traveling abroad and shit. Okay, anyway. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I'm sure she damn sure got PTSD. Okay, I saw a documentary on her. She don't even, her eyes, you could tell she ain't even the same person she was when she went to Italy. Shit like that. And then she came on back to America and started helping motherfuckers. She don't look, I mean, allegedly, just me looking at people and reading energy, she looked like she ain't in no position to be helping motherfuckers. I'm just saying. Now, granted, she survived, she can't, but she looks numb. Like, you can tell, like, you know, like, did she ever deal with the fact of finding in people, you know what I mean? Or just knowing, you know, not to get into that whole story if you know about Amanda Knox. If you don't, Google that shit. But that's what this shit is. And see what she's doing now. And she's like, I'm good now. I'm this. I'm married. Whatever the fuck she said. Maybe she wasn't married, but she was doing something where I'm like, girl, you need a friend, a hug. You know what I mean? Stay away from all Italian food restaurants for a while. Like, on some real shit. Fuck garlic for a minute. You know, like, you need to, like, totally, like, it's like this type of shit here, Divine Masculine. If that made any sense, G. Okay? I see you guys want to do a lot with your life. With this paintbrush and this 7 of Cups. This is like, I want a whole lot of shit. But I see you have to end a whole lot of shit. If I move that 10 of Swords in that world over with that Justice card, that's a lot of karmic cycles and contracts that need to come to an end. Bad people, bad places, bad things, bad habits. You know, at least start working on it, G. I know you can't get rid of everything at once, but some of these things that you know are like detrimental, like you don't even have love for them. They don't even have love for you. If anything, they're hurting you, killing you, ending shit for you. Those definitely should go first. Before you get anything else, before you go get a Divine Feminine, before you get, it's like something has to be, like, wash your ass before you put on new clothes, basically. But this is like deeper than that, though. This is like trauma, G, and like stress and like abuse and shit, you know, mental abuse I see out here as well. And you just like took that shit. That's what this is. It's like all this betrayal and hurt and whatever the fuck it was, you just took that shit in stride and just kept on moving and shit. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're in a dream world now. But I feel like, you know how Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, when they talk about kids that have been traumatized and they ask the kid how they survived to it, and they're like, I just left my body. You know, I just left my body and then I would come back when everything is over. That's the feeling y'all are giving me. This shit's making me sad because it makes me feel like you're still like this today. You know? So it's like I can hang out with these people. I can fuck Tatiana. I can work. I can do these drugs. I can do all this because I just leave my body. And then when it's time to come back, I do. But I feel like every time you come back, it's like it's wear and tear on your body, though. It's not the same body it was when you left. It's been traumatized. You know what I mean? Like the little kid said, when I come back. You know what I mean? Because I know what's going on. You know what I mean? So when I come back, I know I'm not the same. I know it's not the same body I left. It's this type of energy in the next 7 days. This shit making me sad, G. Damn, and I ain't even finished, huh? I thought I was straight done. I'm done with the YouTube portion, though, Divine Masculine. I wish you all the best. I'm praying for whoever is going through this, because, fuck, man. I mean, if I read it the other way, Divine Masculine, it says the confusion comes to an end. Because you're putting cycles to an end, and I guess you may approach some Divine Feminine. You may take a step, but shit, it's still the no fucks giving a fuck here. So it's almost like it be done prematurely. So it's almost like somebody saying, okay, if I gotta dump Tatiana, leave this, right, to get this, then I'm gonna do it. But it's still done prematurely because it's like you rush through something. You know what I mean? It's like what I said about Amanda Knox and shit. Like she got released from jail. She got found innocent, or I don't know. Whatever it is, she got acquitted for taking her roommate out and them other people, right? I don't remember if it was just a girl or whatever. But then she came home and just started her life all the way over and shit. Like, girl, that's fucking trauma. You didn't speak no English, bitch. You was doing cartwheels in the motherfucking... Like, you was already kirked out. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like this type of energy. It's like she ain't even came back in her body yet. Basically. Okay? That's kind of the feeling that I have, like, with you. It's like, but I want to be... It's like, this is like you, It's like, why don't I love this person? Why don't I feel this way? Why am I... So this could be depression, Divine Masculine. Which I feel like is a spirit, what I tell y'all all the time. And I was just talking to my spirit guides about that today. About depression. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I have to ask, like, is this depression? Am I just, you know what I mean? Like certain things that I go through. Not like I am, but I'm saying certain things that I go through. Like, is that what it is? And they told me, yes, it is. But the difference between, you know, people that take pills and kind of fall into it, and the difference between me, right, and us and people that feel like what I'm about to say is that we're hopeful. You know what I mean? I was hopeless. Now I'm more hopeful is what Lauryn Hill said, right? It's real shit. That's what gets you out of depression is being hopeful. But somebody like this, what I'm picking up on, I can see why you wouldn't feel that way. Because you end with the 7 of Cups and karma. So it's never, what is there to look fucking forward to, says Divine Masculine. It's plenty, actually. It's plenty, actually. Getting yourself out of this shit is the fucking problem. I see a lot of shit ahead of you. I see a good life ahead of you. I possibly see marriage. I don't see you having no big ass wedding or nothing. The next person you end up with, that shit quaint than a motherfucker, G. Y'all probably got cake and punch and peanuts in that motherfucker if you invite anybody. It's real like life is gonna be simplified for you this next round. I still feel like you're gonna be able to do and have everything that you want, but it's gonna be more simplified. You'll probably be able to get it, you know what I mean, in a more simpler way. It won't be so hard. You can work smarter and not harder. Relationships, money, home, property, business, whatever it is. But you gotta get there though. You know what I mean? You gotta feel hopeful about the shit. And I see a lot of shit out here for you to feel hopeful about. You need to be in this divine feminine energy though in order to open up your heart chakra is what they're saying. It's completely fucking empty, G. There's nothing in it. But I mean, there is something in it because you have plenty of cups here. You jump from the Ace of Cups with nothing in it to the 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So something about your connections with your friends and family where you're really not feeling this shit. But it's the shit from the past is what that is. And so you don't know what's after that. Because it's like I always go back to it's almost like you stop at 6 of Cups. And for those that read tarot, you know 6 of Cups is the past, siblings, family, nostalgia, shit like that. Like the yearbook, right? And then it's like after that, it's like somebody who don't want to leave high school. And I'm not saying you're that bad, but it's like, well, what after that? What comes after that? It's like saying my parents can't afford to send me to college. You know what I mean? It's like we live in the middle of butt fuck nowhere. Like what's out there for me? It's this type of energy that you're in or someone else, but there's plenty of shit out there. You know what I mean? It's plenty of shit. It's like getting out of that mentality. And that's the fucking hard part, G. It's like being hopeful towards something. And I feel like with all this trauma and stress and shit, it's a bit of a deeper hole for some of us, and for others it's not that deep. You know what I mean? To get out of that shit and like just completely say fuck it, I'm just gonna do some new shit and start completely over. It's confusing. It almost seems like a dream, hazy. This feels like haze. Is what this is, and almost expecting karma, because some of y'all, this karma could be an illusion, divine masculine, divine feminine, meaning like this ain't karma that you're experiencing, but God also makes us uncomfortable when he's changing things, G. You know what I mean? So you could be taking this karma and God trying to elevate your ass. It could be that as well. So be aware, use your discernment, test the spirit in the next 7 days, okay? But I kind of feel like it's confusion, though. I do. Because you ain't got no love for this Empress here. 10 of Swords is betrayal, the World card. Like, I feel like that's what it is as well. But it could be a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like discernment would still be needed. But it's saying you manifesting your dreams out here. It's saying it is damn sure possible and shit. It's just, I mean, you got work to do, Booski. Okay? In the next 7